Oh my gosh. I have to tell you guys that this week's Dinosaurs of the Week, it's not spectacular. If we look at our news, what is that? Pachycephalosaurus, you have Sarcosuchus, Patasaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Gen 1 and Gen 2. Looks like Argentinosaurus and Amargasaurus for the rares, and then Grypolith and Sarcorhexis for the Dinosaurs of the Week. And I have to be honest, like, a lot of people are upset and like, come on, these are terrible. But after the last 2 weeks, which have just been absolutely on fire, I'm ready for a little bit of a break from the grind. There were so many good dinosaurs, so much great DNA to get a hold of, that I'm actually going to relish this down week, if you will, as far as feeling like I have to go out and dart all the dinosaurs possible. And so for me, I'm actually okay with a little chill, with a little relaxation. It's not a bad thing. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. Another thing that I'm actually really excited about is Titanosaurus is now spawning more frequently. Remember how often you saw the T-Rex Gen 2s? Well, that's how often you can expect to see the Titanosaurus for the next 6 days. Well, today is day 7, and then 6 other days additional to that. I'm gonna be excited about that because they are aplenty. If you'll notice, I'm broke. I'm out of coin. I have 10,500, but if you'll also notice, I do have my Miragea up to level 26, and this is as high as I'm going. This is the end of the line for this dinosaur. Level 26 is plenty of resources, and honestly, probably way too many resources. I like the dinosaur. I don't recommend that you level up this dinosaur. I like it, but I also create content, so I want to do things just a little bit different. And then I went ahead and darted, I believe I darted 3 Indominus Rex yesterday, but then I went and darted 2 Untitled and got this from level 20 up to level 22. I could do a few more fuses, but it wouldn't be really all that worthwhile because I could not get it to level 23, and plus I'm out of the coin. But Untitled has replaced Yoshi for now. The reason being is strictly because I don't always want to rely on RNG. Yoshi's great. If you've leveled up Yoshi, keep using it. There's nothing wrong with the dinosaur. Utah Sinoraptor is a really good dinosaur, and if you can get it cycling properly, you can wreck a lot of havoc on your opponent, just because you never have to repeat your movesets. You can go with the critical impact, the distracting impact, the instant charge, rinse, wash, repeat. It's a really nice dinosaur, especially as you start getting it leveled up where it can really start dishing out some major damage. And so I went with that change. That is my new speedy dinosaur, although at a speed of like 126 or 127, it's not super fast, but typically it's gonna be fast enough. And I do like the instant charge move on this dinosaur. Same thing for Thor. I really like the instant charge. What I wanna do is I've got, as you can see, a 3-hour incubator ready to go. We're gonna pop this open. Desperately need coin now. I'm gonna see how many coin. Remember, when this video started, I was at 10,500. To the best of my knowledge, I'm not gonna level anything up between now and the end of the week, and then maybe next Monday, I will re-evaluate how much coin I'm at, and that'll give you guys an idea of how much coin you can relatively expect to rack up on any given week. I don't know that we have any special events like we did, you know, the Lunar New Year, where you could get a lot of extra coin, and then we had the Valentine gifts with a lot of extra coin. It does help out a lot that you can spin the supply drops from a far distance. Now remember, you're not gonna get the full amount that you would if you were up close to it. But if you think about where you're working or from your home, if you're spinning, you know, 6-7 stops every 15 minutes, you know, a couple times an hour, you can really rack up a lot of coin and some bucks as well. What I want to do is, first of all, I've actually enjoyed doing the live streams the past few days, and I'm going to keep doing live streams. They're not exactly the way that I want them just yet. I wish I had a face cam on them, and best as I can tell, that's not an option with Apple products, iOS, and so that would require me looking into picking up some kind of an Android device and tethering it to my iPhone. Something to work on, not something that's going to be an immediate change. but I do like the interaction, the live interaction with you, the viewers, on a sometimes basis. It's not my whole stream, my whole channel is not going to become lives for sure, but there are situations, namely Epic Strike Towers, where doing lives is actually probably better and more beneficial to you, the viewer, whether you're watching live or you pick it up later. So I'm definitely going to keep that as a part of my channel. At the same time, these type of videos where I record something and then post it up later, those are not going to go away as well. So it's going to be a nice mix, you know, maybe 3 and 4, or maybe 5 and 2 if I do 7 videos a week, which I typically don't do 7 videos a week. That's a lot, but who knows? Who knows? But I just want to let you guys know that I'm always looking to improve the channel. So in the comments below, if you can think of something, live streams, whether it's recorded videos here, if you can think of something to help improve my channel that you would like to see, I will take all constructive criticisms and requests into account. And like I said, I'm always looking to improve the product that I'm putting out for you. I know there's a lot of competition for your YouTube viewing, and I want to be one of your first choices, if not your first choice. And the best way I know how to do that is to give you the content that you want. Now, having said all that, over one of my live streams the last few days, that's not what I wanted to look at, I unlocked one of the new Epic Dinosaurs, and I don't even remember which one I unlocked. Oh, it's this one. It's Pachy. I call it Patchy, but Pachycephalosaurus, I believe, is how we pronounce this. It's a baby. It's level 11. Health of just under 2100, damage of 481, speed of 121, crit 5, armor 0. Shielding strike is going to do 1 times damage and a 50% shield for 1 turn. The same move that Miragea has that actually is pretty beneficial. You will catch a lot of opponents off guard with that 1 times damage, but then the 50% reduction in damage on the following turn. It's a good move. Decelerating impact, 1.5 times damage, and your opponent's speed is reduced 50% for 2 turns with a cooldown of 1. Rampage and run. We like the rampage and run more than the impact and run. Deals 2 times damage. It's an automatic swap, and then you have swap and stun, which is going to do a 66% chance to stun your opponent for 1 turn after swapping in. What that's going to amount to is, you know how when you swap in a dinosaur into your opponent, typically that dinosaur is left wide open to get an attack? Well, 2/3 of the time on average, you will not have to sustain an attack there. That 33% when you do sustain the attack, you're probably going to be hating life. But that's just kind of the way it goes. Now, this dinosaur is not good enough at level 11 for me to take into battle. So what I'm going to do is I would like to get a battle or 2 in for you. And so what I'm going to do is see if I can find a friendly where at least it's at team level. And we'll take Patchy into the battle arena and give it a go. The first battle, great. This is Rebecca from MetaHub. She does a lot of articles, and she doesn't know what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open with Dimodactylus. She has her normal team, and her team is really good. Let me just say, it is really good. In fact, I might just get completely bamboozled here. But I'm gonna try to drop some bleed, because more than likely she's going to go with, no, she did not do it. So she's gonna go evasive stance. Now what I'm gonna try to do here, and I set up my team so that I have pretty much all swapping in dinosaurs. What I'm gonna try to do, and what I hope to accomplish here, is I'm going to swap in with Patchy, and I'm hoping that Patchy gets the stun, which is going to force more bleed, and it didn't happen again. And I have to admit, this is basically every time that I've tried to do the stun as a swap in, it has not worked on my video. Like, every time. I cannot think of one situation where it's actually worked. That's very concerning. I need to gain the speed advantage here if at all possible. So Patchy didn't have a good showing, and I hate when I try to do these videos and show off a creature and its abilities, and then nothing good comes of it. I'm gonna go for damage reduction. The evasive stance is gonna come out here, and at this point I'm just trying to, let I'm just trying to play this one out. Unfortunately, Patchy, if the stun had worked like that, if the stun had worked, then the bleed would have continued to happen. So I'm gonna swap in for the bleed. I'm probably gonna get knocked out here, but that's okay because unless they do cleanse, I didn't think about that. And there's the cleansing impact. So this is, and another crit. So this is gonna be bad all the way around. I'm not really worried about winning or losing. The whole point of this video was to show Patchy, and I'm very concerned. I want to see if I can do another battle where Patchy stuns, because I tried it with the other new one, the avocado. I can't remember what it's called, but the avocado, and it didn't work there either. And in fact, somebody's used it against me in a friendly battle, and it didn't work there either. And I know 3 samples isn't a huge amount of samples, but 0 for 3 is kind of concerning. So let me try to get up another game here, and we're gonna test this out. Finally, you guys have no idea how many times I've tried to get Patchy into a match, but I'm all set up here, and this is the second match with Patchy. Rebecca did have the Edmonto Guanodon that came in one of the other battles while trying to get this battle that you guys are watching here to come up. And let's see, and it swapped in twice. One time it did not stun, which made it like 5 straight times that I can remember not stunning, but then it did stun the next time. So it is working, it's not broken, although I wondered for a while there if it was broken or not. And it didn't stun again. That is so weird. So now Patchy's gonna be this is like the worst showcase video ever, but maybe that's telling. Maybe it just kind of shows that Patchy's not very good. But that's very bizarre that I guess a sample size of 2 isn't big enough to draw any real conclusions off of. But it is kind of telling that twice, both times were very crucial, because I would have knocked out Thor this time. The time before, Indominus or Indoraptor would have sustained. What do I want to do here? I think I want to stun. Indoraptor would have sustained an extra bleed. Now, Rebecca's using unique dinosaurs, and I'm using nothing higher than legendary. I don't even think I have, oh yeah, I do. No, I do have a unique. I have Uterinax in here, but my dinosaurs probably weren't going to hold up anyways, is the gist of all this. But a very poor showing for Patchy. And the thing is since I have no control over which dinosaurs I get, I'm not going to keep trying this. It's going to have to be a 2 and Q, and both times Patchy did absolutely nothing. It didn't come in and stun. I don't even know if Patchy got a move off, just to be totally honest here. And this is a foregone conclusion. I'm going to get knocked out here because I have nothing that can take out Trico, and she has, I think she has probably the premier team in the game right now. She has Trico, she has Erlodom, she has Uterinax, she has Dilorhynchus, she has Dracoceratops, she has Indominus Rex. That's 6 of the 8. Oh, and she has a Edmonto Iguanodon on her team as well. It's a very stacked team, so the chances of me winning were going to be slim anyways. But I'm very disappointed that Patchy was a complete no-show, and maybe at a later time when I have like hours or days to commit to recording, I can just sit with my lines and just pound out match after match after match after match after match, trying to get Patchy in there, and then I have to get Patchy to be able to do something on top of that, and that's not conducive to throwing together a video quickly. Not even necessarily quickly, but on any kind of a time budget. That it seems like something that I'm gonna have to do over a long period of time. So I apologize that Patchy was a complete no-show. Look at that, there's a Baryonyx too far away. But anyways, if you've unlocked Patchy, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? in the beta, I wasn't overly impressed with it, so I'm not really eager to try to level it up anytime soon. And then from these two battles, I know it's going up against better dinosaurs. Still not impressed. The fact that it can come in 2 times and not stun, when basically the whole job of that dinosaur is to come in and stun and then set you up for some damage, free damage. And the fact that it failed twice is like twice too many for the quality of dinosaur that it is. So anyways, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time.